celebrate New Year's Eve under the most adverse circumstances. Many of them without electricity, under rocket fire, fearing for their friends and families. And this is not a distant war that does not affect us. For we are seeing ever more clearly that Russia's attack was and is part of a plan directed against the whole of Europe. Since the beginning of this federal government's term in office, we have therefore taken important decisions in Germany and Europe to consistently reduce irregular migration. We are once again deciding for ourselves who comes into our country and who has to leave. We have created new incentives for legal and orderly migration and at the same time closed routes for illegal and disorderly migration. Our world is changing at a rapid pace, and all of our lives are affected by this change. A terrible war is raging in Europe. One that poses a direct threat to our freedom and our security. Our economy is coming under pressure from necessary reforms, high costs, and global trade conflicts. Moreover, new technologies are revolutionizing our world of work and the way we live together. It is from this assessment of the situation that the federal government derives its fundamental mandate, namely the renewal of the foundations of our freedom, our security, and our prosperity for the years and perhaps decades to come.
Ukraine is planning to hold a meeting at the level of advisors with the United States and Europe, which could take place as early as January, says Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky while answering journalists' questions.
We have been developing an action plan, our strategy step by step. What we want to finalize and agree on with our partners. First of all, we want to hold a meeting at the advisors level in the coming days.
As the head of state noted, National Security and Defense Council Secretary Rustem Umerov is already coordinating with partners, and Kyiv is doing everything possible to ensure that the talks are held in Ukraine for the first time. After that, Zelensky said all the necessary documents will be prepared at the advisors level, followed by meetings of European leaders within the framework of the coalition of the willing.
This meeting will take place. I began discussing it immediately after I met with Trump. I have already spoken with Macron and several of our other partners, and I will continue these consultations. The meeting will happen.
The president claimed that once the documents are agreed at the leaders' level, preparations will begin for a meeting between Trump and European leaders, and we are all seriously committed to ensuring that all these meetings I have mentioned take place in January, Zelensky emphasized. He also stressed that if developments are positive, a meeting with representatives of Russia could be possible in one of the appropriate formats. We once again emphasized that we are ready for the relevant formats we discussed yesterday, the president concluded. That's all for today. Thanks for watching this video. Support Ukraine, like and subscribe.